When you walk in the bar and you're dressed like a star, rocking your F me pumps, and the man notice you with your Gucci back crew, can't tell who he's looking to, 'cause you all look the same.
Hi everyone, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey. We're back again for another video blog. Of course you know me, I'm M. Dot. We got Karma Sutra here.
Hi.
Ladies, how about y'all introduce yourselves for the camera?
Guess I'll go first.
As we look at each other.
I'm Quill, aka Dollface.
And I'm Shayla, the heiress.
I love it. And we're here, having a little dinner, having a few drinks, and we're going to have a little panel discussion for you all tonight. What we talking about, ladies?
Topic is, what is a good girl?
The woman's definition of a good girl.
Because men like to talk about all the time how they want a good girl, and
what is it? What do they want? What are they saying?
What are you talking about? Because what a man thinks a good girl is may not necessarily be what we think a good girl is.
Right.
Why do men get to set the standard for what a good girl is? Like, you are not a woman. Why do you get to decide what is appropriate behavior for a woman?
Besides the fact that you're hunting for us, I think it should be our definition that matters.
Women know everything, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I mean,
everything,
most
really.
of the time we're right. And men just...
Majority of the time.
I would say all.
All, yeah. All of the time. Women are right.
My
You're right about
dad
everything.
used to tell me that a man is the head of the household and a woman is the neck that turns it.
Yep. A little bit.
But
Happens.
what I'm saying is, men are so judgmental towards women.
9 times out of 10, the labels that they're dishing out are the exact ones that they should be wearing.
Exactly.
So,
I just said that today on Twitter. I said, people with checklists really kill me.
yeah.
Because
Most of the time.
most of the time, if you have a checklist, you A, ain't shit. B, you don't have any of the qualities that are on your own checklist.
Yeah.
So you're trying to check someone else, which you can't do
You
unless
can't do.
you fix yourself first.
And that amazes me.
The only way to identify something for what you really want is to be it first.
Exactly.
It's to be us, which
Exactly.
they can't be.
be.
So, how do you define what a good girl is?
And I feel like men these days don't want women to be themselves. They want a woman who fits in a box. And if she's too strong, she's too aggressive. She's not the right.
She's not the right
man.
man.
Yeah, men is the beginning of time. You're right.
Men have always wanted a doormat.
We haven't grown as a society
At all.
And I feel like if we don't fit in a particular box, oh, she's too loud, she's too aggressive, she likes to go out. I like to go out. Sorry, I like to mingle with people. That doesn't make me unfit to be a girlfriend or a good girl.
Someone's wifey.
That makes me like to have a good time.
That makes you sociable.
A social
which
person.
is lost in this day and age, especially with social networks and online dating. It's okay to be social.
I'm 23, soon to be 24 in April. Don't remind me. But what do you do at this age? Everyone parties at this age. And so many men say, I wouldn't wife a girl that's in the club on the weekend.
You're in the club.
You're in the club on the weekend.
And not just that, but if you're in the club every weekend and that's where you spend all your time, how do you expect to find the girl that's not in the club on the weekend?
If you're always in the club.
What are you doing in the club, sir? I wish there was a Zoom. I wish there was a cameraman. Because again, we would zoom in. What are you doing?
What are you doing in the club?
What are you doing?
What are you
Looking for that good girl that you
Exactly.
want to take home, make your wife.
Exactly. But like I said, I tell people all the time, normal people party.
No,
Good people party. Why?
Good morals. They party.
Average people party.
Exactly.
People forget that average people are what the standard is. Average people do this all the time.
I mean, what's the big deal? If you meet somebody in the club and you get to know them, they could be a Harvard grad. They were in the club. Why? Because they wanted to let their hair down from all the studying they've been doing all week.
You gotta do it sometime.
What's the problem? Now, what men don't understand is, if you would settle down and get you a good girl or find somebody, women wouldn't need to be in the club prowling and trying to find a man at the bar. They would be locked down with you in your home, in the bed, watching a Redbox movie for $1.
Oh, we love that.
I love Redbox.
And so it only takes $1
I
to
love
buy you
Redbox.
some pizza on a Good Friday night.
That's all you
That's
need.
approximately $23.
Yeah.
For a night.
whole night.
For a good time.
For a night. That's it.
That's better than hooker price.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
And you still
how
give
you
it
know that, Mary?
You give it an
I'm just checking. Whoops, let it slip.
Let it slip. Bring it back.
But I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, any of y'all had experiences where some guy tried to tell you what kind of woman you were, and you knew what kind of woman you were?
Oh, girl.
Too many to name.
I don't think we want to get into
Well,
that.
what makes a person a good woman? What qualities?
You know.
After you, madam. You're the guest on the panel.
Eris, Miss Eris. I'm gonna get some of this
My
waffle.
last relationship was incredibly long. Guy had definitions of ridiculously long. It was unnecessarily long actually because it shouldn't have gone on as long as it did. I was too busy trying to fit into the definition of what a good girl is. And one thing I've learned is, you know, in his eyes, I was that good girl that he had been looking for. In my eyes, I was that good girl he had been looking for, and my own good girl. Because guess what? While you were, you know, passing judgments and everything that I should have been, I had my own judgments and I had my own standards, you know? And when it comes to being a good girl, it's all in the mindset. A hoe can be a good girl and you never know it. Because what guys are looking for is the outside.
Yeah.
You want a woman who can cook, a woman, most and some, want a woman who, you know, goes to church, is into God, likes to,
Never shows her ankles.
Never gets angry, is very submissive. And, you know, I have to say that I put that mask on for a while. I really did. And I want you to know.
And we tried. And that makes you a good woman.
That makes me a good woman.
Because you tried.
But then as soon as we broke up and I decided to get a backbone, it was all types of, oh, you changed. That's a tattoo? You changed. No, I didn't change. This is what I've been. This is what I wanted to do. And I put that aside to fit into your definition of a good girl.
A good woman.
I was a good woman. Yeah, I was a good woman in his eyes to him because I fit into what he wanted me to be.
Right.
My definition of a good girl is a woman who carries herself as such.
Yes.
I don't care what your activities can be what they may. A good man typically is one who provides, and he can be a hoe. So why can't a good woman do the same thing a man can do and be a good woman?
But I just think men have just gotten off too easy in society, and I think people are just willing to accept these gender roles, and no one's saying anything about it, and it's really irritating to me. I see men on Twitter all day. Hoe this, hoe that. You won't get wiped if you don't do this. You're not a good wife if you don't do that.
You claiming about all this whole stuff, that's who you sleeping with. The few good girls that are out there because
She didn't become a hoe because nobody was fucking her.
Exactly.
Somebody hit it.
Somebody hit it. So you're contributing to that. And if you want, and you know, my biggest problem with the thing is, I'll respect a good girl. Every girl is a good girl. When you lay her down, that's when she becomes the bad girl in your eyes because she gave it up so easily. Why not start respecting from the beginning?
So what are we saying, ladies, as we wrap up this video so we don't talk your head off? What is our conclusion?
Well, I feel the term good girl is a term, it's an empty term. It doesn't really mean anything to anyone. There's way too many definitions out there, and to me, like after studying language, if there's too many definitions out there for a word and no one can come to a consensus, it's not a word. Don't use it.
Yeah.
What we need to do is look at each other as human beings and respect one another for who we are. Like, everyone has a past. Everyone has done things they regret. Everyone has people that they have not forgiven and need to forgive. Like, we're all imperfect masterpieces trying to figure out this life. So we don't get to decide who's good and who's bad. Everyone just needs to live the best way they can.
I don't have nothing else to say after
Yeah.
that.
Mary
You wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Let's cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
To a ladies' night.
Woo.
And to being good girls.
Yes.
And sometimes bad. Sometimes. Catch you later, almost 30-something. Thank you